Welcome, this is MechCommander, and we're back with some more MechCommander 2, and let's see if there's any repercussions for our actions in the last mission against House Liao.
Enjoy the weapons you captured, Commander. A prize for a job well done.
You have violated House Liao's territory, Colonel Renard.
I have no idea what you're talking about, madam. House Liao said there were no bandits in that region. Why would any of my forces be there?
I officially protest.
Noted. One of my civilian spies is missing. I sent him into Liao territory last night. He's being held prisoner in a facility across the Little Yangtze. Recover him. Incidentally, Liao has a fuel depot nearby. An explosion there would make a good distraction.
Colonel!
That will be all.
Alright, it seems like things are escalating between House Steiner and House Liao. So the next mission we have is Night Ops Liao Raid. Steiner is commencing strikes against Liao, drop into Liao territory, and engage multiple targets of opportunity. Not exactly sure why we still have the Liao advisor in Colonel Renard's headquarters, but alright. In any case, let's go ahead, go on to the mission. So our objectives is to destroy the fuel tank, capture weapons facilities, capture repair bay, capture prison complex, I'm assuming to get the spy back, and then finally extract. And it looks like we might have a secondary objective in capturing resource trucks, which are over here. So, all right, we'll have to keep that in mind. Colonel Renard has ordered the commencement of operations against House Liao. Drop into the Liao-controlled Darien sector. Highest priority is the capture of the prison complex and rescue of a Steiner operative held there. Other priority targets are the fuel tank reserves, weapon facility, and repair bay in the sector. Steiner Crypto reports that the mobile HQ captured in the Carroll sector contains log files showing that Liao has been funding the bandits with weapons and C-bills. Supplying Steiner enemies with military equipment is an act of aggression, and Steiner High Command has ordered active defensive measures against House Liao. Okay, Tactical Officer knows. Things are getting hot on Carver 5, Commander. We're not taking on some local gangs this time. We're attacking one of the major houses of the Inner Sphere. I hope you know what you're doing. Be careful around the fuel tanks. An explosion can destroy even heavy mechs. Take medium or long-range mechs and fire on those tanks from a distance. I've seen other commanders purposely ignite fuel tanks from long range to cripple nearby enemies, which I guess is what we have planned. Liao typically fields fast maneuverable units and has the best electronics and sensor gear available. All that speed has a price though. Liao mechs are lightly armored. Alright, let's move on here. We did salvage some mechs in the last mission. And it looks like we have more tonnage to play with, 220 tons. I think that's the most we've had to play with so far. I'm not positive on that. And our current loadout would be underneath that, but I am going to remove, I would say, probably most of these mechs right now. Let's go ahead and remove the Anubis, the Fire Ant. I'm probably going to sell the Fire Ant, the Razorback, the other Razorback. I'll keep the Bushwhacker around for right now because, well, actually, honestly, if we had 4 Bushwhackers, that'd be exactly the amount of tonnage that we need. And if I think about it, 2 Bushwhackers is 110, plus 70 for the Shootist is 180. That leaves us 40 left. Oh, and the Sha Yu, one of the mechs we just salvaged, is 40, so that would be exactly what we would need. I don't know if there would be a better loadout, but you know what? I think that's what I'm going to go for. We're going to get a Shootist. It didn't really say that speed was of the essence. Now, I am going to want to take a look at these new mechs that we got as well here in a second. So the Shootist is a little bit slower, but the Bushwhackers aren't too bad as far as their speed. Sometimes it's a little finicky how you move things around. Sometimes it does it without me wanting it to do it, but well, I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't really, I think, matter. Okay, so the 2 that we got was the Anubis and the Sha Yu. So the Sha Yu is a 40-ton mech. Faster than the Razorback we had before. Just as a comparison, the Razorback has 97 kilometers an hour as opposed to the, what was it, 112? Yeah, 112 kilometers an hour. So we have a little bit extra speed. I'm sorry, that's the armor, 119 kilometers an hour versus 97. The armor is at 112, which is less than the Razorbacks, but keep in mind I did up armor the Razorback. So I think normally, typically speaking, a Razorback in its default loadout would be the same amount of armor as a Sha Yu. And the Xiaoyu doesn't have actually any extra armor, so we might be able to bring that up above what a Razorback could have maximum. And we do also have jump jets at 125 meters, which is the same as a Razorback. Looking at the weapons and other equipment, we have a pulse laser, a medium autocannon, and a large laser, jump jets, which we've already seen, and sensors as well that are intermediate. So it does seem to be an upgrade against the Razorback in every way. We're going to have to see the actual slots. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that right now. So looks like we've got 9 slots to work with, which is 1 more than the Razorback. The makeup of the slots are a little bit different. I would say advantaging the Xiaoyu, but let's go ahead and take a look at the Anubis here. So this is a 30-ton mech, the same as the Razorback. It has a 130 kilometers an hour movement speed, which is quite a bit faster than the Razorback. Jump distance is 125, so it does have jump jets. It does not appear to have any armor with 96. I think with a 30-ton mech, at least comparing that to the Fire Ant, that's better durability than a Fire Ant, but I think it's the same for a Razorback. If I were to remove all the Razorback's armor, that's how much armor we would have, is 96. In any case, moving through the systems, we've got a large laser, 4 LRM racks, and jump jets, which we have already seen yet again, and we have sensors yet again. So both of the mechs that we got that are House Leo mechs have sensors, and if we modify the mech, we can see that it has 6 slots, 4 of which are taken up by the LRMs. And it does, again, have those sensors. All right. Well, with that being said, I think I am going to use the Xiaoyu. We're not going to have any light mechs in this because the Xiaoyu technically is on the light end of a medium mech. But that is what we're going to use in this particular mission, as it does hit our tonnage amount perfectly. Before we go, though, we're going to want to set up our mechs appropriately. I think that this loadout will be fine because it said medium long range to attack the fuel tanks. We do have some LRMs. And then right there, I moved the Bushwhacker over here without even trying. The Xiaoyu, I'm probably going to change this loadout. The Shootist we have set up all for close range weapons. Oh, while I'm at it, I am going to sell, because we don't have very much currency here, I'm going to sell the Fire Ants here. Sell. We have 3 of these Anubises. We might not actually want to keep that many, but for now, I think we're just going to sell that much. Accept. Okay. Now keep in mind that that will affect our salvageability. Yeah, you know what? I am going to get rid of at least one of these Anubis mechs. I think that's a little bit too much as far as that's concerned. Just one, though. I'll keep a couple around just to give us some diversity, and we'll accept. Okay. Let's go ahead and modify the Xiaoyu. So taking a look at what we got. So we've got the medium autocannon. I'm definitely going to remove that. We do now have the Gauss rifles, and taking a quick look here, they're long range. It looks like there's a couple different versions. It does 10 damage and it fires 1.4 times in 10 seconds. It only does 1 heat, which is a lot less than the heavy autocannon, which is about the same size it looks like. It also looks like less damage, 12 damage and 1.7 shots in 10 seconds, which is quicker firing slightly, and more damage for sure. So you're really trading range for damage. And then the light Gauss rifle fires a little bit quicker, not that much quicker, but a lot less damage with 6 and again 1 heat. And a medium autocannon is again more damage, but not quite having that range. Okay, so those are the new weapons that I think we got in our last mission. I don't think we got anything else. So how are we going to load this thing out? I think I'm just going to go ahead and empty it all out. I'm going to up armor it at 112. I think we could do better than that. So let's max that out, which I think that's good enough right there. And then as far as my weapons loadout, I'm not exactly sure how I want to go. Let's start with some pulse lasers. We'll make this a fairly close-in mech. We've got 21 tons to work with, so maybe 3 pulse lasers. And then we do want some long-range punch, so let's see how many we can get away with this. 1, 2, 3. And we've got 3 tons left over. You know what? I'm going to do a Streak SRM pack. So mostly close-in firepower, but we've got some long-range ability. So I think that makes us pretty flexible and able to attack targets regardless of what range they're at. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that loadout. Let's go ahead and accept that. And what are we going to call this? We're just going to call this the... we'll call it the... upgraded. I don't know. I'm not very creative, I guess, with my names. All right. We'll save that on up. Okay, and the shootist, do we want to upgrade that? Because I could swap out the heavy autocannon and put that gauze rifle in and give it some long-range potential, because right now all of its weapons except the large laser are are shorter range. Let's take a look at it. It's been a while since we modified this. For one thing, we would be able to get better heat going if we swap that out. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna have a gauze rifle. Does a little bit less damage, but we get more. We get a long-range weapon, and we could upgrade some of these lasers. For example, I could do the large laser, turn it into a large pulse laser, which would increase the heat by 2, and then I could upgrade some of the normal lasers into pulse lasers. Or I could upgrade all of the normal lasers into pulse lasers and leave the large laser alone. I'm tempted to do that. Let's do that. There we go. We have 1 heat left over. And that's going to be it. That should be quite a bit of a damage upgrade, honestly, as comparing a pulse laser to a normal laser, you're firing more often and you're only doing slightly less damage. So should be quite a damage upgrade for this mech. Predominantly at close range, though, so it's still going to be at best at its close range. Now, we don't have as much firepower in close, though, because of the removal of the heavy autocannon, but still going to be a nice up close and personal brawler. And we'll accept that, and we will name it the Brute Mark II. Okay. I think I'm pretty good with this loadout. Let's go on to the next stage, which is going to be our pilots. Okay, so we have a laser specialist in Hacksaw. We could put Twitch in the other bushwhacker. That was a pretty good loadout before. I kind of regret doing the light mech specialists because I don't think that's ever really going to come into play that much. We could do one of the sensor specialists in our Sha Yu, and then do less experienced pilots in our other mechs, or a less experienced pilot. Yeah, I think that was what I'm going to do. We'll put Worm into our Sha Yu to give us that sensor specialist ability, and then I'm going to grab one of our laser specialists. That's either Twitch or I think Dagger also fits the bill. So it's either, well, I mean, that's a much better shooting ability overall. It seems like our combo is Bushwhacker and Twitch together. Very good firepower between those two. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. And then finally, we're going to use a green pilot in our shootist. It seems like a little bit of a weird priority, but I think we are going to put in somebody that is kind of middle of the road as far as both shooting and piloting. So who would that be? Probably Shadow would be a good one, or Creep. Let's use Shadow. We haven't used her before. Put her into the pilot seat, and we're pretty much ready to go for this mission. At least I hope so. With 4 pilots or 4 mechs, this is going to be a little bit easier for me to manage, I think. Oh, we're at night. That's interesting. All right, let's take a look around. All right, so our first objective is to attack the fuel depot. I don't really know why we're doing that outside the fact it's our objective. Let's go ahead and put our objectives up just so we see them. And that is, the resource truck is indeed a secondary objective. We have a spotlight control. I have no idea what the deal with that is. Outside of the fact that we can indeed capture it. There are no turrets that I can see. We do have a weapons facility, so that's one of our objectives. We have the gate control. Nothing in here is really screaming out, though, that it needs captured. Let's take a look over here, though, because there are some buildings over here. We've got a liquid storage tank, and it looks like an airstrip. Apparently, that is not really part of our objective, nor is it something we really need to do anything with. We do have some turrets over here, although minimal. And we do have a turret generator. There's a couple more turrets over here. I think with this, we're going to want to actually capture this turret control because we might be able to use these turrets in our favor. And we could probably kill these guys. So, yeah, that'll work out for me. And then moving on this way, what are these? All right, we've got some missile turrets up on this hill. So we definitely have more intense fortifications here. But if we're smart, we may be able to get in there and capture this turret control without really too much of a problem. Maybe coming in this way and running up that way. Okay, so this is going to be our... Let's focus on Objective 3 first. So Objective 3 is to capture the repair bay. That's right here, and it doesn't seem to be all that well defended, so that's going to be fairly easy to do. Then 4 is going to be the prison. So we'll probably do our secondary objective first, which is to capture the resource trucks. That we might need speed for, so hopefully the Sha-Yu will be able to pull that off. I'm going to have to be careful of this, though. Okay, and then we have, lastly, 4. So we already know that there's quite a bit of defenses going on here. So there might be a good idea to skirt the beach here and perhaps attack from a different direction. Oh, that's interesting. We've got the turret generator down here. So yeah, for sure we're going to go do that because we can attack the turret generator and take it out. And then over here, we've got some... What does that say? I can't make that out. It says something tank. Large fuel tank. So this might be worth an airstrike. We could take that out, maybe blow a hole in the wall here. We have the gate control. We have the turret control. Turret control for what? There are turrets down here, so... Okay. And then this is the prison. So if I were to attack this, I would definitely go along the river here, and I'd take out the generator over here. Now, I don't know where the generator for the turrets over here is. Now, it could be that same generator. We don't see another one over here. So it's possible by taking out that generator, we'll take out the ones up on that wall. So that would be good. All right, I think that's the way we're going to go. We're going to try it out that way. So let's go ahead and get back over to where we are. Select our mechs. And we're going to start by going over to objective number 1, which is to blow up these fuel tanks. I don't know if we have to just blow up just the one, I guess. All right, so let's start moving over this way, and we'll unpause. All right, just to be on the safe side, I think I'm going to just use the Sha-Yu, which I think I'm going to command... I forget which pilot it is. Worm. Okay, Worm. You should have LRMs, so let's get over here. And we'll just go after the closest.
Worm here. Yeah, target locked in.
And I'll just try and keep them far away so that we're using the LRMs only.
Affirmative.
So as soon as he starts firing those off, we'll stay back.
Objective complete.
Okay, boom, there's our objective. I really don't know what the purpose of that was, but let's go ahead and get all these guys selected. We'll hit our command group, so that we can just acquire them easily. Okay, so we do have somebody patrolling there. Okay, I don't know what this spotlight control is all about. Oh, there we go. We got a mech over here. They should be able to see me at this stage, and here they come.
Shadow reporting.
One of these Anubis mechs.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye. Yeah, he's done.
Nice and quick.
Yeah, sure, you got it.
Okay. So we have established that the cubes are mechs. I'm going to assume that the circles are vehicles. So we've got a partisan vehicle here.
Reporting. Target locked.
Let's go ahead and tell them to run.
Shadow reporting.
I told them to run, but they're ignoring me.
Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged.
All right, this vehicle is quite heavy.
Good as dead. See ya. Roger. Enemy down.
Okay, let's go capture this building.
Shadow reporting.
I don't really know what the purpose of that is, but we're going to do it.
No sweat. Building is mine. Not so tough anymore, are you? Not so tough anymore, are you? Form here. Roger that. Target confirmed. Shouldn't take long. Shadow reporting. Target locked.
We do have another mech on the radar.
Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Roger that.
Okay, it doesn't appear we took that much damage. Here's the mech. Get over there.
Hacksaw here. Locking in target. I'll take care of it. I got him. He's down.
Okay.
Twitch here. Hey, I'm under fire over here.
Let's just get over and blow up this gate.
Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Shouldn't take long.
Okay, let's capture the weapons facility.
Roger.
That's objective number 2.
Objective complete.
Building captured.
You got yourself some ER energy weapon technology there, Skipper. ER stands for extended range. Same damage, but it fires farther.
Okay, that's good to know. So we already established there's nothing over here. Unless it's like a resource truck, which it might be worth taking a look at. So we're going to go run over there real quick. Our Sha Yu should get there pretty quickly. There is some kind of vehicle over there. Okay.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye.
Let's have our...
I got it. Not so tough anymore, are you? Form here. Yeah, target locked in. He's dust. Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Shadow reporting. Target locked.
I have to be careful here with the Sha Yu that it doesn't
One less enemy.
get too far out from the rest of our group. So what was the point of me doing that? I really don't know, to be honest with you. I guess that is one less possible... Well, you know what? I could probably cross the water over here. I think that might have been the reason why we did that. And then we can circumvent the... Yeah, that's why we did that. So we can circumvent the turrets and things. Okay, we're going to go up this way. And then we're going to go capture this resource truck. How are we doing as far as resources? So we only have 7,000. Okay. Okay, they're not pathing the way I want them to. I think it's pretty clear that there's supposed to be some kind of path over here. I mean, from what I'm seeing. So we'll just tell them to run this way. Sometimes it seems like they just don't want to behave. There we go. That's for sure shallow enough for that we can run across it. They were not trying to path that way for whatever reason. Okay, let's continue going up this way. Okay. Let me change my view a little bit. So I want that resource truck, so let's get over here. I don't know. I obviously see a mech. Okay, it's a Shayu. Let's go ahead and start firing.
Reporting. Target locked. Check. Shadow reporting.
We're going to use our range against this guy, because I don't think he has that range. Not firing all that frequently, though, so...
Warm here. Roger that. Target confirmed. Shouldn't take long. Ooh, boy.
And we got another mech over this way. There's Shayu.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye. Check. Hold still.
Yeah, that's a lot of resource trucks here. Okay, let's go capture that.
Shouldn't take long. Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Vehicle
Enemy
destroyed.
resources captured.
Vehicle captured. Roger that. Worm here. Hey, I'm under fire over here.
Okay, let's move around this way. See if we can cut this guy off. It's probably an LRM carrier. Yep, it is.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye. Enemy down.
Okay, so let's see how many of the resources we got. We're up to 15,000, which is pretty good. We could salvage another Shayu right now, but I'm alright. I don't feel like I have to do... I don't feel like I have to do that. We'll do that if I feel like I don't have anything else going on. Okay, we've got a mech and another vehicle. Let's slow our roll a little bit here, so we don't have our Shayu always leading the pack. Okay, let's take this guy out first. Let's get up and nice and close and personal, because I think this guy uses PPCs against us.
Not so tough anymore, are you? Hacksaw here.
Okay, do heavy damage against the Anubis.
Shouldn't take long. This one's dead.
Alright, let's go ahead and take the repair bay.
Roger that.
Objective complete.
Building captured.
As I thought, you can repair in the repair bay. We're going to go ahead and do that one at a time. Don't even have to call in a repair truck.
Worm here. Good to go, boss.
Looks like we got to wait for the animation. Okay, is there anything else in here? Nope.
Twitch here. Yeah, mech repaired.
Alright, so as I was saying, I think the smart move is to go along the riverside rather than
Hacksaw here.
straight at the
Busted
base.
Shiny, boss.
Now that does mean that we probably have to tackle these turrets down here.
Hacksaw here. Hey, my path is blocked.
Well, tell them to cut it out. Okay. I think what's going on is that mech is blocking the other. Okay, we do have some enemy contacts here.
Shadow reporting. Good to go.
Okay, I don't know. Did we get everybody? Yeah, it looks like it. Go ahead and pick up our group. So as I said, we might want to come over here and tackle these guys. I could take out the generator from range using the airstrikes, but it's only 2 turrets. That seems to be a massive waste of resources. And I might be able to just run through here. I'm not sure. All right, let's get in here, and we'll just
Hacksaw here.
take these guys on.
Dead. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, we take that guy out real quick.
Hacksaw here. Looks like I'm the target. Shadow reporting. Target locked.
Okay, that's taken care of.
Hacksaw here.
Vehicles are coming to engage.
No sweat. Hacksaw here.
Okay, let's take the turret out.
Enemy down. Worm here. Roger that.
Take this guy out.
Confirmed. Twitch here. Roger that target. Vehicle destroyed.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye.
And just to do it, I'm going to come over here.
Shadow reporting. Target locked.
We'll capture the turret control
Take long. The building's ours.
and the spotlight control.
Roger that. The building's ours.
Okay. Now we should be able to go along the river here without any problem. Alright, it looks like we are going to encounter a camp along the river, but that's okay. I think that's better than going straight at those turrets up there. Okay, looks like a LRM
Shadow reporting.
carrier in one of these storm vehicles.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye.
Metro Company, where are you?
Okay,
Vehicle destroyed.
that's taken care of.
Roger.
Okay, they will see me on sensors, but we're going to run over here now, or they can engage. Looks like they're already on their way. We're going to take out this vehicle. Oh, it's a capture. We'll take that.
Shouldn't take long.
Enemy resources captured.
Okay, get the Shayu.
Twitch here. Yeah, target acknowledged. Hacksaw here. It's as good as dead. Roger that.
Shadow reporting. Target locked.
Okay, he's almost down. Okay, let's kill these guys.
They're on me. This one's dead. Vehicle destroyed.
All right, let's take out the turret generator.
One for the
Turrets deactivated.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye.
Roger.
Now, the prison is all the way over here, so let's go ahead and hit this.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye.
That should be enough.
Yeah, sure, you got it.
Okay, we just blown a hole in the wall. Now we should be able to move in here. What the hell? We'll go through the gate.
Take long.
Okay, we've got 3 incoming enemies. Got a Shayu.
Shadow reporting. Who's shooting at me? Shadow reporting. Target locked.
Okay, let's take this guy on.
Reporting. Aye, aye. One for the trash heap.
Enemy down.
Shadow reporting. Target locked.
Okay,
Roger.
let's run over and grab the gate control, or the turret control. Why isn't it letting me capture that?
Mech power-up detected.
Probably because there's a mech power-up.
I got it. I got the building.
Okay, I'll fire on this just to fire on it.
It's as good as dead. Roger.
Probably didn't let me capture it because of the... because of the fact that I already knocked out the generator. So that guy's trying to go around. Let's just go over here and capture this
Shouldn't take long.
while we're at it.
Building captured. Worm here. Roger that. Target confirmed. Twitch here. Commander, I'm taking heat.
Shadow reporting. Target locked.
Oh, we got a fire ant
Shadow
here.
reporting. Aye, aye.
This guy should melt real quick.
Shadow reporting. Target locked.
No sweat. I got him.
Shadow reporting. Aye, aye. Shadow reporting. Target locked.
Roger. This one's dead.
All right, let's go salvage the Shayu over here. Because we've got the salvage to do it. Oh, we must have... well, maybe not. Hold on. Let's cancel. I might not have a line of sight of it. That might be why we can't do it. We'll do that if it allows me to. I don't know. We might have wrecked it enough that it's not possible. Okay, salvage. There it goes.
Roger that. Salvage craft is
Whether or not I want to recall on a repair truck, I'm not exactly sure, because we do have that one repair facility, but it's kind of a hassle to get it here, so I'm tempted to just use a repair truck. And we'll just get that in, and we'll repair everybody up.
Inbound.
Okay. Start with the Shayu, and then we'll repair everybody else that's taken damage so far, which is pretty much everybody. And then once we're done with that, we'll extract. Well, we'll do our mission, then we'll extract.
Long shot here. Good to go.
Wow, that all? That might be bad. We might lose a long shot. So we're going to want to keep her out of fighting. Maybe have her go hide somewhere. We don't know if there's going to be a Liao counterattack after this.
Bustin' shiny, boss.
Possible we're already done with the mission, but I just want to be, you know, a little safe rather than sorry.
Warm here. Good to go, boss.
So long shot, just, you know, for the sake of argument, can you go and hide somewhere? Let's say, like, over here. Okay, repair truck. Long shot. Long shot. Possible the repair truck's blocking you. Wait, where is long shot? Oh, okay. I just misunderstood, I guess. Okay, you just run over there. You should have sensors so we'll know if somebody's coming after you. Okay, repair truck. Okay, you repaired, you're repaired, you're not repaired. For some reason I can't. Alright, fine, we'll just do it that way. Possible that the bushwhacker's in the way, so I will have it move. Get out of the way.
Twitch here. Yeah, mech repaired.
It's like we have a very... there it is. Okay. Let's go ahead and have the one of our mechs just go over there and capture this.
I got it.
And by the time this repair is
Objective
finished...
complete.
I got the building.
Shadow reporting.
Thanks for the
Good to
rescue,
go.
Commander. Sounds like you messed him up pretty good downriver. One of their big shots, I think his name was Bong. He seemed pretty scared of you. Listen, I've had it with House Steiner and I could use a job. I was MechWarrior about 20 years ago and my call sign was Steel. Interested?
Okay, well, apparently we have a new
I'll
pilot.
send a transport to extract him, sir. If he checks out, I'll add him to the roster.
All right, we're going to extract now. Leave the repair truck behind, and we're good to go. We got ourselves... Well, we do have an enemy here, which may be a problem, but I'm just going to stay away from these turrets, and we'll ignore all that. Don't have to fight if we don't need to. All we need to do is get to the extraction zone, and we're all done. I have no idea where the generator for those are, if there even is a generator. Possibly we could attack it from this angle and take out the turret control, but
Objective
not needed. Alright, mission well done. I think we attacked that in the correct fashion. Some of that fighting was probably unnecessary, but
Mission successful.
what the heck. Alright, well, I like the Shayus, so I am going to salvage them. And I'll also salvage the Anubis, and we can't quite afford the Fire Ant, but that's okay. We know the Fire Ant's not that great anyway. We'll probably just turn the Anubises around and sell them, or at least maybe one of them. Okay, well, that's it for that mission. Let's see how our pilots did. So far, our bushwhackers get tons of kills every mission, and that was no exception. Lots of vehicle kills. Long shot didn't get much of anything, although granted that was just them coming in and being salvage crew. Shadow got a few kills. That's nice. Got a participation award. Worm got a few kills as well. But here's going to be our other big killer in the bushwhacker. Going to get himself a Valor Medal. Sure. I mean, technically he killed 5 mechs. Oh yeah, Shadow was in the shootist. I was trying to remember. Okay, there we go. Let's hit done. And of course, we'll save the mission briefing for another time.
MechWarrior mercenary.
All right, well. Ooh, it looks like we might even have a choice of missions in the next one. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is MechCommander signing out.